Hello viewers, today I'll be servicing a few fans. The first one will be this, I believe it's a 6-inch Euroaire desk fan. Unfortunately there's going to be a lot of background noise in this video, so that kind of hoses the audio aspect, but that's just how it's going to be. So we'll go ahead and get started now. It's not that dirty, so I think I'm just going to oil it, not going to bother cleaning it. But either way, we got to get the grills off. So to remove the grills, there is a plastic tab here. Oops, there's actually 4 of them. But you kind of push this up and pull this over the grill. Like that. And that's how you have to do that on all 4 of them. It's not a great system. I imagine it. Those are probably going to break over time, you know, if the grill becomes brittle, but that's how it is. And the other 3 are obviously much easier, as you saw. Just the first one was very difficult to get off. Next, I'll take the blade off. Spin down time actually isn't too bad, but because I haven't used it in a while, I'm going to oil it anyways. The blade just pulls right off. Nothing to it at that end. The shaft is green on this fan, which is kind of unusual. To remove the cover on the back of the motor, it's the single screw on the top. Go ahead and undo that. At this point we have access to the front and rear bearing, so I'm not going to take the motor out of the motor mount because there's just no need to. It'll be a waste of time. So now I'll begin the oiling process. I will be using zoom spout again, as I always do. Since this is a relatively small motor, I'm just going to do 1 drop. Now we can move the shaft in and out and spin it a few times. I'll do the front. Okay, now I'm going to plug it in and turn it on for a few seconds just to get the oil in there. Okay, turned off. Now let's check the spin down time and see if it's improved. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't think it's really improved at all, but like I said before, I really wasn't in desperate need of oil, but since it's been so long since I've used this, I'm going to oil it anyways. Now we can reassemble it. Start with the motor cover on the back. As you can see, there's a little notch right there. This little tab has to go in it. Once that tab's in place, you can just close the motor housing. And then the single screw goes back in there at the top. I think this is just about out of charge, but we'll see if I can do with this. I'm going to hand tighten it with the screwdriver just so I know how tight it's going. I want to put this just barely snug, otherwise it'll strip because it's just plastic that the screw is going into. Next we'll put the blade back on. This has no particular alignment, it just goes on there. Now the grill does go on a particular way. In the top right corner of the grill, you see there's two lines there. Those two lines go between, or I guess the first clip on the top right goes between those two lines, and then the rest just snaps together like this. Putting it on is much easier than getting it off. Okay, now the grill is in place. I guess that wasn't really in the frame, but whatever. It's good enough. I don't have one of those fancy cameras where the display moves around and you can see it from the front, so the angles are only as good as they get. Okay, now I'll turn it on and we can give it a test run. I'll do low first. Now I'll switch it to high. And now I'll do spin down. Okay, that is all. Thank you for watching. Comment, subscribe, and out.